大家好，又嚟到精英專訪嘅時間啦。咁今集嘅精英專訪，我哋就請嚟自英國嘅時裝品牌 Ted Baker 大中華區執行董事兼亞洲業務發展總監 James Miller 同大家講下公司嘅發展策略。Hi James。Hi there。咁先關心下香港業務方面啦，大家都擔心咧就話內地經濟放緩啦，同埋外圍環境咧都似乎唔係咁好喎。咁嚟緊咧香港嘅零售市場咧都可能有一個放緩嘅跡象。咁你哋又點睇咧喺香港嘅營商環境咧
？We've managed a consistent level of growth since we opened in 2006, and we experienced some, I guess, what we would call hypergrowth in the last 4 years as well. So in terms of that downturn, it hasn't really affected us so much, but we are very cautious as to how we expand the business without wanting to over-leverage our resources and bearing in mind that we don't take any external leverage from banks. We build this ourselves out of our own profit. So we literally put our money where our mouth is and build the business for the future. But I don't think there should be a problem in the short term. So in the next 6 months, we'll be looking to open or reopen our flagship in Pacific Place in Hong Kong. There'll be another store opening in Festival Walk.
對比起其他時裝品牌 ，Ted Baker 喺香港嘅擴充步伐咧都唔算話太快。其實公司嘅考慮係啲咩咧？
We also have a very small retail industry. So looking at the amount of stores you can open here, one might ask why Ted Baker only has 3 stores. We could probably have 6 to 10. We don't want to overextend ourselves. Having too many stores in one place isn't going to do us any favours. And certainly we want to make the customer feel special and unique in the way that they shop with us. But it doesn't mean to say that we're not avidly looking at new locations. If you said to me, where could we be in 5 years' time? I'd be pretty sure that we would be kind of doubling our store count. And I think we probably say that our aim is to do so, but we have to make sure, as we said, that the market is growing at the same rate.
香港地嘅租金比較貴啲啦，會唔會都係公司另一個成本壓力來源呢？
It does indeed. I mean, we've opened up in China recently as well, and to see what's going on with the retail values there as well, it's a similar story. Certainly, we're not shy of spending money on high-value rents, but we have to make sure that they can generate the turnover and substantially the profit that goes with that. So it's always a guessing game though when it comes to retail rents. Sometimes if it's a new project, you have to just put your finger up in the air and say, right, I guess it's going to be this. I can look at all the other market variables and they suggest it's going to be very successful. So let's go for it.
而家好多外國嘅時裝品牌都係主打 fast fashion， 咁 Ted Baker 嘅市場定位又係啲咩咧？點樣去保持自己嘅競爭力啊？
We spend a lot of time developing the product and the brand image to make sure that perhaps on occasion you look at the market and there may be only 3 stores as you believe there are here at the moment. And our brand image carries a weight that's far greater than the number of stores that we have open and trading. And as I said, it's about having that quality drive. We are the upper mid luxury sector, and we like to position ourselves as such. So I think the incoming wave of brands that come into this market can only help to generate more of an appreciation for Ted Baker and what we're about in terms of our price points, our design, and our uniqueness in being different.
大家都知就係本地嘅零售市場啦，好多時都係由呢啲內地嘅自由行旅客消費帶動㗎。咁公司咧會唔會都係以呢啲內地自由行嘅旅客作為主要嘅目標咧？
Tourist-based weeks, we could be trading up to 70% of mainland Chinese customers. And that's a real improvement based on where we began back in 2006. And we find that what they're buying is slowly becoming much more adventurous. So whereas back in, let's say 2006, they'd be buying into the basic core product that Ted Baker is known for, now they tend to be much more fashion-orientated, not necessarily driven by price point. Certainly a number of the brands that are here are not already in mainland China, and they want to test the market and see whether or not they are applicable for entering China as it is now. We follow the same route. We know that a number of the mainland Chinese that shop with us here in the UK, in the US or the Middle East, that gave us confidence to open up in the mainland Chinese market. But certainly Hong Kong had a major part to play in that.
咁至於內地業務方面嚟緊公司嘅發展大計又係點呢？
Well, we've done quite a lot in the last year. I think it's probably been our most aggressive approach to any international market that we've gone into direct. And we've got those 4 stores, as I said, we have now. We've got a few more opening by the end of the year. And then we're really going to see where the land takes us. If you look at cities like Chengdu or cities like Hangzhou or Nanjing or Tianjin, they are driving growth that probably is going to eclipse those major tier 1 cities in the short term. So we would be foolish not to look at them now and see what they can offer us in the future.
有冇一個銷售目標同埋最緊要嘅就係有冇信心可以達到咧？
The sales in China have been strong. We've certainly seen a dramatic uptake from day one. China is still going to outstrip the growth of many markets around the world. And for Ted Baker, it's early days. We've got a different set of benchmarks to kind of look at our growth and see how we can actually improve year to year. It's a very real part of our future. The reason why we've invested in mainland China ourselves with no partner is very much because we believe that the future of our basis there is going to develop our business not just in 2, 3, 4 years' time, but look where we're going to be in 50 years' time. That's going to be very much leading the world. People often ask me, what does mainland China mean to Ted Baker? And I say, well, hold on a second, what does mainland China mean to the future of fashion? It means a lot to the world. So I think it's only right that we're there now. It's just a very big risk in doing so because it's a lot of investment, a lot of resource, and a big gamble going in there.
Thank you very much, James.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure.
咁今集嘅精英專訪就嚟到呢度啦，多謝收睇。